wondering why the priests and the archbishop were allowing them to do that in the church, because they were disturbing the order. You know, Catholics are very organized, very orderly. You don't walk in when someone is preaching or someone is talking in front, only when they are singing. And you do so very quietly and very decently. People were singing. They were having tambourines. They didn't have a keyboard. They were having tambourines and they were moving about. A disorderly manner, they're shouting, you know. In the midst of that, I got so sick, I got worse. The pain became very much excruciating. And a very loud voice said, "Get out of here, you die. Get out, it's not the right place for you." But then I debated, I said, I have no time to share the vision I had had the previous night. Then I said, but I had a vision of me going to hell. So I think it's rather I die here, where these people are calling on the name of Jesus. I think it's better to die here. This voice said, "Get out, get out, get out." I want to just share that with you as leaders. Sometimes people have this battle when they come into our services. Some voices speaks to them louder than the pastor's voice. So I battled with that voice, and that voice, and then another voice was telling me, "I think this is the right place. I think this is the right place." But this one said, "No, get out, just walk out. No one brought you here. You can just go. You don't need to tell anybody." Then I sat there without me realizing what was happening. As they now got into worship, something just lifted out of me. And from that day, I became okay to this day. This is how God has been faithful to me. I have a very lousy background. I mean lousy. To an extent that if they were having a family meeting or a clan meeting, my father's house would not be considered because we're very poor. I was talking to somebody yesterday that my mother left me when I was 5 months old. Then I was left to be taken care of by my stepmother to my father. A long chain. My grandfather had 5 resident wives and many others outside. And then after my mother was gone, my father remarried 2 more wives. Later on, when I moved from the village, after the passing on of my grandfather, I went to live with these 2 mothers. You can imagine the situation. I was telling this other pastor yesterday that I would only eat when my father was not on duty.